but it came with some pretty huge drawbacks that produced these high visibility failures that we mentioned earlier. So in particular, once a NMC battery catches on fire, it's really hard to put out. You have to basically starve it of oxygen. You can't use water because it burns so hot, the water will split apart into oxygen and hydrogen, and both of those things will combust and drive the fire further. So when one of these things catches on fire, you really just kind of got to wait until it burns itself out, which is obviously not ideal, especially if you've put it in some kind of building that's going to catch on fire. At which, I'm kind of dropping hints. We'll talk about the Moss Landing battery fire later. So after these kind of, some of these high visibility failures had happened, and there was starting to be a public backlash against the safety of the NMC battery technology. Another technology that had been kind of waiting in the wings, but waiting for its moment because it was slightly lower energy density, slightly slower discharge, recharge, but much, much safer. It's LFP, lithium, iron, which is Fe,
F.
and phosphate. And if you just kind of think about those two types of chemistries, just kind of what's conveyed in the name, lithium, iron, and phosphate, all of those things are biologically compatible, and in some
Hmm.
cases, absolutely essential for life. Whereas nickel, manganese, and cobalt, not really something you want to like take a big bite of. And so besides their energy properties, just like the atoms themselves, the elements themselves are
Yeah.
fundamentally different, and the LFP is fundamentally safer. It does not. They basically can't go into that thermal runaway process where they start burning so hot that they split apart water. So that is kind of just off the board for that for the LFP.
Uh,
Much safer on a fundamental level, both in terms of combustion and toxicity.